Hi, welcome to this video. In this video, I would like to talk about nationalism in Malaysia, media content and public discourses. Nationalism is a philosophical approach that emphasizes the use of reason, logic, and evidence in understanding the world. In Malaysia, the nationalist idea have not only shaped education and politics, but also the way media produce and how people engage in public debate. In this presentation, I will explain two main influence of nationalists in Malaysia. Yeah, I think the first one will be the general journalism in the media, and the second one will be the regional debates in the digital public sphere. Let's move on. Yeah, this is my introduction. Yeah, let me briefly explain why rationalism matters. Rationalism encourages questioning, evidence-based reasoning, and logical consistency. In Malaysia, this is especially important because of our diverse society. While media narrative and public conversation have strong cultural and political impacts, let's move on to the first influence. Yeah, the first influence will be the rationalist journalism. Yeah. Um, yeah, because I think the particularly independent platforms such as Malaysia Guinea, unlike mainstream outlets that are closely regulated, independent media highlight investigative reporting and fact checking. For example, like during the COVID-19 pandemic, Malaysians turned to online media to question official statistics and politics. Journalists and citizens use rationalist approach by examining evidence and pointing out the inconsistency instead of simple accepting government statement. This reflect rationalist values of accountability and critical inquiry. However, challenges still remain. How about the strict laws such as the Statistician Act and the Printing Process and Publication Act limit the media freedom, even though in the online or in the newspaper. Therefore, rationalist journalists exist but must operate under political and legal pressure. At last, I think the rational reason has made journalism more critical and evidence-based, but it faced resistance from state restriction. Okay, let's move on. This is my second point of the influence in Malaysia. There will be the rationalism in public discourses, mm, especially on social media. There are many social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Yeah, because this space function as digital public sphere where Malaysian debate social, religion, and political issue. Yeah, for example, in the debate over the use of the word Allah by non-Muslim communities, many Malaysians appeal to rational principles such as constitutional rights, equality, and fairness. This shows how rationalist voice must compete with less reasonable resources. Yeah, nonetheless, nationalism continue to strengthen accountability and encourage citizens to frame argument through logical and fairness. Yeah, at last, yeah, this is my conclusion about today's topic. To conclude, the rationalism has influenced Malaysia in two key ways. First, by shaping the general journalism making it more critical and evidence-based. And the second one will be by influencing the public discourses, encouraging debates grounded in logic and constitutional rights. Although challenges still remain, but such as the restrictive laws, misinformation, and the political sensitivity, the nationalism continue to focus accountability and reason dialogue in Malaysia society. And here is my discussion. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.